Good afternoon to all the participants, particularly for all the students of St. Francis College for Women. And I'm really excited to speak to all the young women who are present here, because I can tell you my most favorite thing is in my life is to empower women and to make women in a highly qualified way and to see them to reach to the top goals in India. So now it's a privilege for me to speak with all of you, and I strongly believe in a statement. Nelson Mandela said, "Education is the most powerful weapon through which we can change the world." Generally, if you read this statement, we think that, okay, that is a statement given by Nelson Mandela. But for me, to bring about a social change and to question the existing norms in the society, the primary tool is education. Here, I wish to relate my life journey from my childhood to till date, what all I have done, what all I have faced. With this quote, education is the most powerful weapon through which you can change the world. You might not be seeing, I am sitting in a wheelchair. I am a physically challenged person, and my schooling is on and off. I have not gone to regular schools up to graduation, and my marks till my graduation, my 7th, 10th, inter, degree, they are all average. And particularly, as I told you, I am a differently abled person in the society. So you all can imagine how the society visualizes, how the society looks upon a differently abled child, particularly a girl child. We can observe the stereotype mindsets in the society, and not only in differently abled category, but also you might be seeing the same thing in various vulnerable sections, like it might be LGBT sections, it might be women, it might be scheduled caste, scheduled tribes, and other vulnerable groups. So the thing is, now coming to my case, I wish to see a change in the society, and society looks on me how a physically challenged woman can actually use her education as a tool to see a change. I wish to see that. So what I have done, I want to become really a role model to the society in my childhood, but I don't know how. As you all know, in India and in Indian society, if one needs to achieve certain levels, for example, if you wish to enter into politics, you need to have a lot of support. It is not so easy. If you want to become a beauty queen, you should look very beautiful. Or if you wanted to do big business, you should have a lot of money. But with no investment, with the investment of our time and energy, the only thing which we can achieve is through education. So with my average 7th marks, 10th marks, inter marks, and degree marks, I wanted to do something to the society to prove myself and to bring a change in the social mindset on women, particularly physically challenged women. Then I chose I chose to write some tough exam in India and to show that I can pass that exam. And I started observing all the examinations, all the important themes in India. Then I have found in UPSC there is an examination called Civil Service Exam or IAS, IPS examination. So one of the tough exams in India. If we crack that, people will recognize us, through which we can show a differently abled woman can also do something in the society. So as a woman with a very ordinary background, the only option to me at that time is to crack this exam and no other option. As you all know, for various options we need various support systems, but for education our willpower is enough. With a little support system and willpower, we can get through anything in our education. So, I wanted to ensure that society should look upon with a hope and pride, but not on pity. Society should not look upon me as pity, but it should look upon me as with hope, with the pride. So, I wanted to show to this world that with education, a physically challenged woman can become all empowered women who can make a big change in the society. With that grit, with that strength, I want to break the glass ceiling that in spite of having no formal education, without having top marks in 10th or inter, crossing all the barriers and hardships, and at that time there was a criticism. Generally, UPSC will be taken as a career option by the people who are IITs, IIMs, or great people who crossed all the top marks, all these things. But I used to study BA at that time, Bachelor of Arts, and people used to ask me, with BA can you pass civils examination? You have only BA. I have done my BA through distance mode from Usmania University, Professor Ram Reddy Distance Education Center in Usmania University. And I want to show that the person who was a BA, ordinary graduate, Bachelor of Arts, can take up civil services as a challenge. And you know, my schooling is very poor, as I told you. What all I have to study from first standard to graduation, I have took up a challenge and started studying everything. And within 1 year, I tried to get all the basics of all the subjects which are important for civil service exam. Then I wrote my civils exam for the first time and I cracked the exam. There are 3 stages. There will be 3 stages in civil service exam: prelims, mains and interview. In all the 3 stages, in the first attempt I cracked the exam, and then I proved to this world that a girl or a woman with all the challenges can see a change in the societal perspective by her achievement through education. So, education brings inclusivity, education brings empowerment, education can promote a social change progressively. I would love to tell all the young women here, with your education, at this point of time, you can see a great change in the Indian society, in the stereotype, orthodox societal mindsets also. I wish to tell you here, I used to have a student, her name is Maurya Reddy. She completed her graduation. Generally, in Telugu states, parents think that after graduation, women should settle down. But her parents encouraged her to study well, and she took 4 more years after graduation to pass civil services examination. She is from Kadapa district. Once she passed the examination, at least 100 women have come to me to go for higher studies from Kadapa district. So if one woman shows a path, if one woman gives a hope, there will be 100 women who will get inspired by her. Recently, All India 20th ranker is from Telangana state. Her name is Srija. She is a doctor. And in her first attempt, she got All India 20th rank. When she passed the exam, I told her mission is to encourage all the women, the girls particularly, who are dropping out their studies after graduation, after intermediate, to continue their studies and to excel in their life and to become inspiration to more number of women. So when you become an inspiration to more number of women, automatically you are developing an inclusive society. Automatically you are providing stepping stones to a great social change. So here I wish to tell you, generally we think that miracles don't happen automatically. Definitely miracles don't happen automatically, but miracles do happen with hard work. This I have seen in my life. This I have experienced in my life. I have seen so many miracles in my life with my hard work, only with my hard work, with nobody's help. Miracles do happen in your life also. with your hard work. This I can tell you 100%. And seriously, education, particularly, not only higher education, even primary education, every part of education, every perspective of education will help you to develop a progressive society. Here I wish to narrate a real-time story of Krishna Teja IAS. Krishna Teja IAS, he belongs to Kerala cadre. After getting into IAS, he was posted as sub-collector Alleppey in Kerala Alleppey district. In that district, as you all know, 3 years back there were heavy floods. In those floods, his knowledge in geography, which he has studied in UPSC preparation, helped him to protect more than 2 lakh people from flood affected areas, and he saved them, not only people but also all the living creatures, birds and animals also. So your education will not be, it is not just useful to you, it is just as useful as all the mightiest power comes to you. It is useful to the society as a whole. I have seen most of my students during COVID also, those who passed civils, IAS, IPS, they have used all their knowledge, all their skills to protect the people, to be helpful for the people. Okay, you all know bureaucrats are the people who are behind the curtain, who try to see a social change progressively. Politicians will come and go, political parties will change, but bureaucracy maintains continuity. They are the people behind the curtain. They are the people who are helpful for the nation to bring about a new change in the society. Behind all the schemes and all the policies, there were people who are working for that. So remember this. And most of the times you see civil servants working in a greatest way. And if you wish to bring a social change in a society, for every youngster there are 2 options. If you wish to bring a great change in the society, for every youngster there are 2 options. One is Marxist methods. Second is our liberal democratic model. In political science and other subjects, you will be studying all these things. So you can see social change through violence. You can see social change through progressive, democratic, constitutional, non-violent methods. And education is one such method where you can see a social change through progressive, democratic and constitutional methods. If you educate a society, you are going to see miracles in that society. So I wish that you all see such progress in the society. And here I wish to tell you 2 or 3 examples where I have seen the people from a very humble background with their education have not only changed themselves but also changed the society. For example, there is a boy called Vishnu Nair. He prepared for civil service exam with a lot of passion and he got into IAS. And he has given drinking water supply to the remote villages, just drinking water supply to the remote villages. And one village in Tamil Nadu was named after him, Vishnu Nagar. When you are 30 years old, can you imagine you can do such wonders in life where you can provide beautiful things to the people, comforts to the people? That is through your sheer hard work and achievement you can do that. Okay, so there are n number of examples. In Telangana state, there is one lady officer. Her name is Divya. She is also doing great service. So you can do wonders by education and bring about a great change. Okay, so coming to the other things. Here, when you want to bring about a change, I told you education is the weapon. But education, it cannot be crammed or it cannot be eaten overnight. It will be developed, it will be imparted to us layer by layer. So while doing so, sometimes we'll feel like quitting. Why should we face tough exams? Why should we go with a tough work? All these things. I'll tell you few points which I see in my life. I never take quitting as an option in my life. Whatever I start, whenever I start, I'll never quit it. I'll never consider or I will never take quitting as an option. Quitting is never an option in life. And never stop learning in life. Generally we think that education ends whenever we get a job, but education starts when we get a job. Remember this. Our education, what we do today, is only basic learning. What you are doing today is only basic learning. Your actual education in life starts after settling down in your career. You should start studying from that time. Okay, never stop learning in life. That is the true education. And your education should not be with you. Here I wish to tell you the story of one of my senior friend. I have a friend who is 70 years old. This friend studied BA, BSc, BCom, MA, MSc, MCom, 3-4 post graduations, law, MBA, all these things. He has done MPhil. And even today, if you see, he will be sitting in his land and studying. He will be sitting in agricultural field and studying. One day I asked him, throughout your life you studied and you have not shared your knowledge with anyone. Throughout your life you are studying. Today I called him and asked him what you are doing. He told, I am studying Machiavelli the Prince. I told, unless you share your knowledge, what's the use of it? Unless you share it. I told him directly, a cycle mechanic is far better than you, because whatever knowledge you have, whatever learning you have, you should have the ability and thirst to share with others. Okay, the learning should never be useless. Okay, it should never go useless. Remember, whatever you learn, whatever you acquire, it should be useful to the society. It should be given back to the society. That is the sense of true education according to me. I don't know how many of you agree with me. Education is not just for knowledge's sake. As humans are mortals, we learn forever, no doubt. As Gandhiji said, learn as if you are living forever. Yes, we should learn as if we are living forever. But at the same time, whatever we learn, it should be shared with others. Others should get enlightenment from us. The education, a person's education, a single person's education should enlighten at least one village. It should enlighten at least one village. Remember, I wish to tell to all the girls in San Francisco College through this medium that I know the students and alumni of St. Francis College, and some of them also come for civil services. And here I wish to tell all the girls, I know the standards in which you study your graduation. I know the homeworks you do. I know the activities and other extracurricular activities you do. Your knowledge after your college should not stop you there, should not end you there. That is very, very important for all the girls. It should go beyond the classrooms. Okay, and I wish to tell all of you to achieve something big, to dream something big, not to stop there. So you might be thinking, am I capable of achieving something big in my life? Am I capable of achieving something great in my life? Yes, yes. I have seen most of the girls and boys who are less capable than you achieving great things in life. I have seen them directly, even getting first rank in UPSC also. So never underestimate your worth. Never waste your time. Never underestimate your worth, and never waste your time, and never compare with others. You are your own queen. You are all queens. So you are expected to lead your life as a queen. Queen not in the way of luxury, but in the way of embracing the society. You need to embrace. You need to become a role model to the society. That is a real thing I wish from all of you, from all the girls, not only the girls who sit here, but all the girls who study the graduation at this point of time. And coming to the other thing, when to make a better educated society, to make a qualitative change, I wish to tell you here, never focus on completing the syllabus or writing just the examination, but the quality of content which you develop will help you in your life. From most of the graduates I have seen, they are graduates, but they can't even write a proper paragraph. They can't even express a proper sentence without pre-prepared notes. You should try to learn to speak extemporally. You should try to speak spontaneously. This is the most important thing. And the next important thing, let us be fashionable. Let us embrace and let us celebrate each and everything in life. But at the same time, don't miss the quality part of your life, which is attached with your quality of your brains. not quality of your physical appearance. Remember this. The better educated society comes when you give new idea, when you provide a new innovation, when you show a path to our next generation, then you are truly successful. Your success will not depend on your how you maintain yourself or how you look yourself, how you present yourself. They are all secondary. The most important thing is what message you are giving to our next generation, next society is very, very important. And next important thing, you should have at this point of time clarity of goal and planning. You should have. So what after graduation, what next? First of all, you should have your own clarity. So to bring a social change, first of all, you should bring a change within yourself. You should have a clarity and focus. I maintain my own diary. I have my own path. I have my own vision. Every girl, after 2 years, how she visualizes herself to be. After 5 years, how she visualizes herself to be. A girl can be a sister, can be a mother, can be a wife, can be a nurse, but a girl is also a human being. First of all, what is you as an identity is very important. What is you in the society is very important. You can play any number of roles in your family, but you are also a person with lot of brain, with lot of hard work, with lot of strength behind. So I believe in that. If every girl thinks like that, India will become a beautiful place, and automatically social change is imminent. It is compulsory. It is inevitable. Coming to the next thing, I don't ask every girl to prepare for civil services. Whatever goal you have, you just start working on that. You just start visualizing on that. You just do work on that at least half an hour to 1 hour a day. At least half an hour to 1 hour a day, whatever goal you have. Okay? And I'll tell you, you might think, if I work hard, see, I'll tell you some examples. If you become a software engineer working in Infosys, so that's okay. You are earning for yourself. You have your own independence. It's good for a girl. And if you start your own company, or if you become a CEO like Indra Nui, if you become a great person like Kamala Harris, or if you become something great, yesterday I have seen Padma Shri from Telangana, Padmaja Reddy, a dancer. Develop a skill. Age is not in any way an obstacle for you. At any time you can start learning a skill. Excel in that. One day, after 5 years or 10 years, you should be recognized by your achievements. You should be recognized by your achievements, I'll tell you. Tomorrow if you become IAS, or tomorrow if you become great professor, or tomorrow if you become a great artist, one more skill, extra skill is needed with you. So remember this. So don't waste your time. Time is very precious. And have a better time management. Don't always sit and get addicted to your social media. Social media nowadays is becoming very good or bad addiction. Social media is good. Even I have my own YouTube channel, but at the same time, you should limit the social media and keep it on its toes. You should never get addicted. Your life is more precious and important than anything else. Okay. See, my life, I'll tell you, sitting in a wheelchair, I'll start my day at morning 6 and my day ends at night 11 o'clock. And all the time, 14-15 years I work. Whenever I get strained, whenever I get tough times in my life, I work more harder. I'll be more tough in my life. I wish that. Discipline and hard work. These things, it is easy to preach, I know that. Difficult to practice, I too know that. But I'm telling with my own practice. From last 18-19 years, I don't remember I have taken rest for last 2-3 days, except in the last 2-3 days when I got this COVID. Rest all, I never take rest, because life is, my father told me, you should live like a live stream. Don't live like a dead stream. You should be like a live current. Don't be like a dead current. Education will not end with your graduation or post-graduation. Your life or education or agility will end when you stop impacting the society. The purpose of you in this life is to create an impact, give a social change, produce an impact in the society. These are the words told to me by my father. And these are the words which are relevant for you also, for every girl here who is present here. Okay? And keep reading newspapers, please. Understand what is going on. Today, one girl rejected the marriage. One bride on the marriage hall, she said, I don't want this bridegroom. Okay, why? How many of women dare to tell no when the husband, would be is asking dowry at the tip of the moment? How many of the girls are ready to say no for that? Okay, real women empowerment. So sitting here and studying in the college like St. Francis, we are thinking twice on these issues. What about a rural girl who has no education at all, who has no access at all? Okay, think it. So your purpose of life is leave about entire world, at least these 40 girls or 50 girls who are present here. You are all, if you really think you can change the fate of at least the girls in at least in both the Telugu states or South India or entire India, you have that capacity. So with our hard work and with our grit, you can change that. So I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to empower the young girls by providing the better education to them. And my dream is, you see, from, that might be a very myopic dream. In my own field, I want to see in Telugu states one first ranker from Telugu states to the UPSC, from women, one girl. I have not seen a girl getting a first rank to the UPSC. My mission ends there. My life target is that. So I want to see a woman getting an IAS, All India first rank. Not just IAS. Many of my students got first ranks in IAS. Not that. I want to see a woman to get a first rank. That's my at least second rank, at least third rank, a single digit rank. I want to see that. That is going to become a great inspiration for all the women and parents. I'll tell you, if a woman in a village shows her worth, the entire village thinks about women education. I want to create such type of the atmosphere in Telugu states. So wherever I go, whatever I do, I'll be telling the same thing. If a woman shows that she can do that, all the women come out. They will come out and also they'll try to prove their worth. So I wish to see a woman at least from St. Francis College getting a single digit rank in civil service examination in the next few years, and wherein which my mission will stop. Okay, at least I pray you to help me in achieving this.